Ada had always been the quiet one. In a small neighborhood where laughter spilled from open windows and children chased each other down dusty streets, Ada's house remained mostly silent. Not because it was empty, but because Ada lived there alone, with her thoughts and her patience. She wasn't lonely in the way people assumed. She had friends, a good job at a little bookstore, and neighbors who greeted her every morning. But there was a space in her heart she had chosen not to fill with just anyone. "Why are you still single?" people often asked. Ada would smile softly and shrug. "I'm waiting for the right man." Some laughed. Others shook their heads like she was waiting for a miracle that would never come. But Ada didn't mind. Every evening after closing the bookstore, she would walk home slowly, watching couples pass by. She saw the girl leaning into her boyfriend's shoulder, the husband carrying groceries while his wife held his arm. Sometimes she wondered what that kind of love felt like. Still, she refused to rush. She had seen too many rushed love relationships built on fear of loneliness rather than genuine connection. She had watched friends cry over broken promises and empty words. Ada wanted something different. She wanted a man who would see her quietness and not mistake it for weakness. Someone who would sit with her in comfortable silence. Someone who would choose her, not out of convenience, but out of certainty. Years passed. The neighbors began to whisper, "Ada is too picky. She'll end up alone." Life isn't a fairy tale. But Ada continued living gently, watering the plants on her balcony, reading novels late into the night, and believing that real love, did not arrive on a schedule. Then one rainy evening, something unexpected happened. The bookstore door opened just minutes before closing. A tall man stepped in, shaking the rain from his jacket. His hair was damp, and his eyes looked tired but kind. "I'm sorry," he said. "Are you closing?" Ada glanced at the clock. "Almost, but you can still look around." He smiled gratefully and wandered through the shelves, running his fingers across the spines of books like he was greeting old friends. After a few minutes, he walked up to the counter holding a novel. "You must love books," he said. Ada nodded. "I do." "Good," he replied softly, "because I talk about them too much." For the first time in a long while, Ada laughed. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't love at first sight. But as they talked about stories, quiet places, and the strange comfort of rainy evenings,